Hello and welcome to week one of Research Methods, a small group that we have here. Welcome back to the semester. Hope you had a good break. It's a interesting time in history right now with all that's going on. But here as we focus here on all of you completing your degrees and this last class. Let's get into Brightspace and take a look at what I've set up for you this semester. So here's the main page as you come in, and this is where you found that video. Of course, you know I'll be using, hopefully I'll be using spell check and spell spring correctly next time, so that's really funny. But the magic here, of course, is in the content area, where you're seeing some of the standardized stuff. This is very familiar to you already in terms of how I lay things out, course information. There's a little bit, did a new video about myself, I guess, and then the course syllabus for research methods. Something I have added to this class, and I added to all the classes in the department actually, was this introduction section. In the introduction section, there I introduced the course questions and the course lounge. And one of the expectations of this semester is to have you introduce yourselves to each other. We have a new member of our we were in stats together, and now we have Jillian is joining us for research methods, and so let's share a little bit about where we're coming from in that area. And in addition, I've included an optional new part of all of my classes, and that's a student intake form. And what that does is it asks you some questions about your strengths, your potential barriers that you could experience this semester, and any way that I might be able to help you be successful. I ask for that information. It's optional, but you're certainly welcome to fill that out during this first week and provide me with as much information. It's confidential, and not only is the quiz itself optional, but each question is optional, so do not feel obliged to fill in all the blanks. Just a way for you to communicate with me. Now, as is the way with all of my classes here, there's a course materials for our class, and you'll find those in the course documents and right here in the textbook and coursebook information. And what we have is the research psychology textbook, 4th edition, and the lab manual, very similar to the structure we had in statistics. In fact, I'm assuming you have all this already because they came as a bundle. And we have the research methods course book in PDF or EPUB format, and I'm going to go ahead and download that. Now the PDF format is smaller in file size, but if you click on a video, it actually opens it up in a browser. If you get the EPUB version, you put it on your device, it's a larger file, but if you click on the videos, they play right in there. It's one of the changes I made to all of the course books, is that. So if we look at the course book here, it's come up research methods. This is a PDF. You download it to your file. Here you have, this is just sections at the beginning of the course book where I talk about all the assignments and how they align with the learning outcomes of both the American Psychological Association and the Association of American Colleges and Universities. A little bit about the textbooks that go along with this. We get into special assignments, and this is really the only thing that we're going to be kind of talking about this week. This first week is your individual research project. And I'm going to switch just to out of this material here, because in this first week, we're not going to be getting into chapter 1 or anything like that. If you go into the course timeline, you'll see that week 1 is just to review the class and the special assignments, expectations. We'll be discussing that when we meet face-to-face on Mondays. And so the special assignment is essentially throughout the semester, there's a number of different areas where we're going to be talking about this project and building up toward its culmination, maybe about halfway through the semester, where you're going to actually conduct a study. You're going to create a study. Now, rather than coming up with one from scratch, I've decided that maybe a good way to do that is to replicate a study that's already been done. Now, a great source of information related to that is found in a subscription to the American Psychological Society's Monitor magazine, which is, very much a colorful ad kind of regular magazine. But in there they have these brief descriptions of really cool studies that have been done, and it's a good source for that. Now, we're going to accomplish getting some of these journals into your hands so that you can go through them and find a study that you want to replicate. We can do this in a couple ways, and we can do it in both ways. I have tons of copies of different months of this journal, and I'm going to be sending those out to you. So I'm going to need your addresses sent to me and whatnot. So I'm gonna do that. Just select a whole bunch of the last couple years or so, and see if you can find something within that collection. I also want to offer you the opportunity to join the APA. It's now a part of the program. I'm having everybody join the APA. It's like $30, and you'll start receiving that journal. Now, it might not be something that I'm not sure. We're gonna talk about that, of course. What your next steps are and whatnot. But it's actually a really good organization to belong to. And as a student, you get that really good student affiliation, and you get subscriptions. You get subscriptions not only to the Monitor, but you also get subscription to the American Psychologist, which is a true blue journal, the greatest hits basically every month of what's going on in the world of psychology. So either way, you're going to go through that document. You're going to go through the Monitor, and you're going to look at those brief explanations. And when you find one that really piques your interest, you're going to get the original article and make an attempt to replicate that study and follow all the same procedures and whatnot. Maybe you have to modify them. It's part of what we're going to be talking about in the class. So we're going to spend some time this first week really kind of delving into that particular expectation, getting our heads wrapped around what that's going to look like, getting our heads wrapped around how we're going to conduct this class. I'm going to be doing a little bit less lecturing when we meet, and I really want to spend time working on the assignments with you. A little bit of a change from what we were doing in statistics as I learned to teach this class. And so this week we're going to be meeting about that, and so be sure to go into the course book and read the material on the special assignment. Now, because I'm going to do one less video this week, I'm not going to be doing a video for statistics this particular week. I'll be doing videos in the subsequent weeks, but it's just this is for Jillian, who's going to be doing statistics. What we're going to be doing after we meet with all three of us for research methods, we're going to spend some time this week following up on getting SPSS installed on your system. That's really all we're going to do this week, and the content will start next week. We'll get the technology part, and we'll meet after the course. After we meet on Monday, we're going to meet one-on-one. We'll just stay in while the others go off and party. And we'll stay and talk about how we're going to structure our time for the independent study or directed study of statistics and the need to get SPSS onto your system and how we're going to use that. So this video is kind of for all of you, but Jillian, it's also for you for the statistics class. And so don't look for a video like this in statistics. I'll just be putting a regular announcement. So I look forward to a great semester. I welcome Jillian to our group here. for research methods. I think it's a very, very cool class to get into some of how this all happens within the field of psychology. So I will see you folks on, I'm recording this on Saturday. I'll see you on Monday. Well, if you're looking at this on Monday, I'll see you later today. So have a great week, but I'll be talking to you between now and then. Take care.